Good morning, everyone. This is Vince Casey, your friend in real estate, jumping on to give you a brief synopsis of the Eugene, Oregon, or aka Lane County, Oregon real estate market. Just want to keep you up to date on what's going on out there. And currently, it looks like we are falling into a more balanced market. We had 108 listings go active this past week and 111 go pending. So compared to the past weeks, we're getting closer and closer to being in a completely balanced market. And what does that mean for you, the consumer? Well, if you're a buyer, it's good news on most fronts except for the APR rates. APR rates are over 6 now. They're at, depending on who you call now, and this is the best advice I can give you, is get multiple quotes for your mortgages, because now lenders are competing for your business. So you're probably going to find anywhere from 5.89 out there to 6.25. But if you can, I would check with your personal bank, a private money lender, and then maybe like a lender that's associated with a larger corporation like Summit or a few of those. Feel free to reach out to me with any lender referrals that you might want. But usually a private money lender can kind of pull from a large pool of different options for you. Usually a bank is just going to have one program for you, but if you bank with them personally, they could have the best APR rates for their customers. So yeah, it's good to check a few places before you really kind of get dialed in and decide on one lender. Back a year ago, they were just opening the floodgates and you couldn't even get a call back from your lender because they were so busy. But now they're actually competing for your business and seeking you out. So yeah, that's one tip for the day. The other thing that I'm seeing is housing prices are getting marked down. I'm not going to say dropped, because last year, or actually just a few months ago, about 4 or 5 months ago, homes were going for well over asking price. So now what's happening is a lot of people are using those homes that were sold as comps for listing their property. And if a property was listed for $450 and it sold for $550 just because of multiple offers, people are using that $550 comp when the actual value of the home probably was closer to $450. Just the heat of the market was driving those prices. So we're not actually falling backwards, but what we are doing is kind of returning to normalcy. So if people are using those comps as a guide for pricing their homes, and they're sitting on the market a little bit longer than normal, now we're seeing them kind of pull back their pricing to try to encourage a buyer. So my tip for the week is if you're making an offer on a home and you are the only offer, I would underbid, or ask for all your closing costs to be covered, and then you could use your original closing cost money that you had put aside to buy down your rate. You can buy down your APR rate. I did so. I bought down from a 5.25 to a 4.25 when I bought my home a few months ago, and in the long run, it's going to save me about $90,000. So certainly worth your investment, certainly worth your time if you have that ability. I know not everyone does. But yeah, if you're a buyer, it is a great time to get into a house. There's less competition on the market. You will be paying more on your annual percentage rate. 1 point equals about $100 per month. On the flip side of that, about $10,000 on a mortgage payment is about $60 a month. So if you can get into something for $40,000 or $60,000 cheaper than what it would normally cost, those two things kind of offset each other. And of course, you can always refinance when APR rates return to a lower price point, which obviously we don't have any type of guarantee that will happen. But I hope this was helpful for you. I know there's a lot going on in the marketplace. If you have anything you want to talk to me about personally, or you want to reach out to me, feel free to email me at vincecaseyrealestate@gmail.com, and I look forward to hearing from you. Take care.